Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Commodores' offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. To throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bowie. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowie. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because...
Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense has the ball for the 1st time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Averill. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Averill. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finds his tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making checks. Pulls it in. It's moved. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Averill. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Commodores are on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on his...
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now with the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in there.
Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bowie. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for them.
It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. Spinderella. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Bowie. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now.
He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys that...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Doors. And they take it in for 6 more points. And he makes the extra point. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing...
There he goes! Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they...
Converts on fourth down, still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Got it in the middle. It's Vic. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle, it's Vic. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Averill. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. The give out of the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds a tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Pocket breaking down. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Connection to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.